I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
When the job calls, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. Strong, reliable, and built for the load. The Jack Freight Truck gets the job done. From the lumberyard to the work site, power your business with confidence. I can count on Jack to get the job done right.
Is to continue pending cabinet decision. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
Through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
Langley Show on TV. Catch all the happenings straight out of San Ignacio with plenty of tea. Laugh and real talk. No one tells it like Andy.
Welcome to Plus News for today, Friday, April 17, 2026. I am Julian Cruz. 23-year-old Steve Lewis has been found dead. The discovery was made in a creek near a farm road off the Southern Highway near Siltgrass Village. Lewis went missing on Tuesday of this week while on one of his delivery runs. Lewis was a delivery man who also ran errands for clients or picked up and dropped off clients to their destinations. His family says they lost contact with him on Tuesday morning, and when Tuesday night arrived with still no word, they knew something was wrong. Their worst fears were realized today when Lewis's decomposing body was found. Our Southern correspondent, Harry Arzu, spoke to the aunt of Lewis, Lovina Lewis, while she was at the site where the body was discovered. She told us about the last information they had from Lewis prior to his disappearance.
His last delivery, I get to understand that someone asked him to drop him off at Silgrass Farm, and that was the last information his family, our family, knew exactly what happened.
That's from what point to what point?
From Dangriga to Silgrass Farm.
According to the aunt, Lewis was a humble church-going man. They knew of no issues that could have led to such a tragic end of their loved one.
He was a humble guy, respectable, mannerly, friendly, cool, easygoing. I had never heard of him getting into any situation with anyone, so I don't think he has any enemies. I think what they did was chance him out of his life and took advantage of him.
Did he work for himself? Or?
Yes, he worked for himself.
I understand he was going to church in Silgrass.
Yeah, he's a church-going person. He goes to church.
Church of Christ?
Church of Christ, yes. That's his church. That's the church his dad put them into, so they could carry on from there.
Did he complain about anybody trying to hurt him or anything of the sort?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of, and nobody had ever come across and say, well, he has an enemy and things, so we don't know that part.
Lewis was the father of a 3-year-old daughter. We note that since last week, Lewis is the third young man who went missing and has turned up dead. The other 2 bodies were found in Belize City, one as recent as yesterday. The body believed to be that of another missing Dangriga man has been found. This would be the 4th missing person to turn up dead in 1 week. Jericho Humes reportedly left his home on April 1st and had not been heard from since then. However, yesterday police called in family members of Humes to identify a decomposing body. The sister reportedly was able to confirm that it was Humes based on a tattoo. However, according to the family, they would need to provide police with a picture of Humes with the tattoo in order for the body to be released to the family. The family also says that the police have not given them any information on where the body was found or even when it was found and under what circumstances it was found. Humes was last seen when he was dropped off at work on April 1st. After not hearing from him, days later, his home was checked and found to have been ransacked. The cause of death has not been determined as yet, nor reported to the family as yet, and as for confirmation of identity, a DNA test would be the solution. However, those results could take months. A 20-year-old construction worker, Wilbert Jonathan Veyos, remains hospitalized following a shooting in Corozal on Thursday night. Officials report that the incident occurred around 9:30 p.m. as Veyos was taking his friend Christopher August home. While at August's residence, a gunman opened fire in Veyos' direction. Authorities say August was also targeted but managed to escape after the firearm reportedly misfired. Veyos was subsequently transported to the Corozal Community Hospital where he's receiving treatment. Police investigations into this shooting continue. Police in Orinjuak have detained a suspect as they continue investigating an alleged sexual assault involving a 22-year-old woman. Reports are that the assault took place on Wednesday, April 15th, around 11:20 a.m. when the woman was at her home. It is alleged that a male neighbor visited her residence, asked her to prepare a cup of noodles, and was allowed inside to wait. Reports indicate that she was then assaulted. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. The Belize Bus Association, BBA, has confirmed that bus services will continue operating on Monday and Tuesday, following a warning of a possible nationwide disruption. The association says the decision comes after the Minister of Transport informed them that their concerns and requests for an increase in the bus fare or for assistance from GOB, along with other points of concern raised, will now go before Cabinet on Tuesday, April 21, where a final decision is expected. In its latest statement, the BBA says members unanimously agreed to maintain regular operations while awaiting the final verdict to come out of Cabinet meeting on Tuesday. Previously, warning of a possible service disruption due to the impact of rising diesel prices, the BBA says it is now assured that the issue will be addressed at the highest level of government. The association later thanked commuters for their patience and said it remains committed to engaging with the government in hopes of reaching a long-term, sustainable solution. A truck and a Toyota Hilux crashed on the George Price Highway. We'll have more on that story right after this break.
For any project, big or small, Best Screws provide strength, efficiency, durability, and affordability. Get the screws specifically designed for your next project. Get Best Screw, the power to build, the strength to last. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
Looking good, Mom.
Hey guys, I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. Wow, how did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner. It works.
Mom. Drop it like it's hot.
Well, the feeding program, we had a system in place where students would apply to the program, and for us that was important because there are students who, if we want to call it, more needed than others. While provision is made for 400 students, if there are other students who are in need of food on any given day, they are not turned back from the program. The cooks are aware that they must facilitate those students.
It benefits the school because some other students, they're not privileged enough to buy food. When I get free lunch at the feeding program, I enjoy it because it's also making me save up money from what I spend when I buy food.
Knowing that there's a feeding program and I could just get food for free, it takes the less of the stress off. So when my mom knows, even though I don't have the money, I can still get a meal.
Most of the time they would try and spare some change for me so I can buy my lunch. But when they heard about free lunch, they decided, let's give it a shot. And when I told them the results, they were very happy about it.
Some students do travel and sometimes they might not have the time in the morning to make breakfast. So coming to school, knowing that you're going to have lunch might be very nice for them, so they don't have to worry about that.
As a teacher on the ground, you do come across students who, on a daily basis, you're affected by not having meals available. You know, they say empty crocus bag can't stand up. We do see that in terms of motivation, students are more motivated. It's one thing less to worry about.
You know what they say, when you eat, that tends to bring more metabolism and more energy to a person. But for the people that have to put themselves through not buying it because they can't afford it, it does put them in a rough spot because they could get sick. So having this feeding program is a good idea.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
There was an accident on the George Price Highway this evening in the village of Kamalote. A towhead carrying a large trailer somehow ended up off the road and partially in the drain. The front of the truck was seen hanging off near the culvert. On the road was a black Toyota Hilux which landed on the passenger side. Witnesses who did not wish to speak on camera say that the truck lost control and caused the accident. However, there has been no official report, no official confirmation from the police that this was what transpired. The extent of any injuries received in this incident are also unknown at this time. However, there appeared to be no major injuries as all passengers exited the vehicles involved. Principal of Corozal Creek Technical High School, Macario Coy, has been freed of sexual assault charges. The matter was dismissed by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions when Coy appeared in the Punta Gorda Magistrates Court on Thursday. Coy was charged with sexual assault after a 36-year-old teacher reported to the police that she was sexually assaulted on November 4, 2025. Following that report, Coy was placed on leave from the school. He maintained his innocence all along. It is unclear whether Coy intends to pursue legal action against individuals responsible for the allegations. Coy has been serving as principal of Corazon Creek Technical High School for some 11 years. Coy is also a former UDP senator. The Lead Like a 501 Girl initiative is spearheaded by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Science and Technology, which partners with UNICEF and businesses to empower girls across Belize to lead in the digital space. The initiative is now in its 4th year and allows females to explore STEAM, STEAM pathways and build future-ready digital skills. The Girls in ITC 2026 Day primarily targeted first and second form high school girls who participated in several challenges while at the event today in Belize City. Namrita Balani, Director of Science and Technology, told us more about those challenges presented to the participants.
We started this as a way to help expose, encourage, and support girls in tech. And this year, we've done 3 before. We did 2 in San Ignacio. Last year was in Spanish Laco. And this year, we have some really cool challenges set up. There's 4 challenges. Cryptography, so they will have to decode the patterns that we have on the screen that will allow them to enter into their Chromebook. Challenge 2 is a little thing with logic. And then 3 and 4 are the ones in the other room happening. There's a drone challenge, so they have to code the drone through block programming to fly into the course and get points. And then there's a robotics challenge as well. We like to target Forms 1 and 2 girls, just because we think that's the age where we could spark their interest to hopefully become a career. And so every year we started with 25 schools. We try to target every part of the country. We pay for transportation. The ones from the south, we pay for hotels for them to come up just to make sure that the girls are comfortable. And it's just grown from then. So we started with 25 a couple years ago, and now we're at 35 schools.
Balani says that teachers also participate, and while it is fun and challenging for teachers and students alike, there is a first place prize of a scholarship offer at the University of Belize.
Teachers, like the past 3 years, were saying that they want to be a part of it and they come and they want to also compete. So this year we do have the teachers also competing to have great prizes. This year I'm really excited for prize number 1 because it is going to be a scholarship offer for associate's degree in IT at the University of Belize. So every team is made up of 5 students. The students are randomized, so no 2 girls from the same school are at the same table. It encourages them to meet other girls, network, and figure out how to work the challenges together.
As we said, the UNICEF has been a partner in this initiative, and today the representative for UNICEF in Belize, Sahid Ali, says he is very pleased to see the continued growth of the initiative. He says when it comes to technology, the creation of space for girls in the digital world is of vital importance.
Data to show that more boys are using it and the digital technology and as compared to girls, especially from the age of 15 to 24. And job opportunities or career opportunities are enhanced when you use digital technology. So for us, I think it's the base now to be competitive and to have a future in the marketplace.
Veteran reggae artist Ernest Smith has passed away at 80 years old, marking the end of an era in Caribbean music. Smith was known for timeless hits like Dopey Gunman and Life Is Just for Living, which were made distinct by his smooth voice and lyrics that captured the humor, struggles, and resilience of everyday Caribbean life, making him a household name. Born in Kingston, Jamaica, Smith carried his artistry beyond his homeland, performing at various shows across the region and building strong connections with audiences, including in Belize, where he was warmly received. His passing followed cardiac complications while hospitalized in Miami, Florida, and he is survived by his wife, 5 children, and grandchildren. Fans and fellow musicians across the region have expressed their condolences upon news of his passing on Wednesday, April 16, 2026. He is remembered not only as a talented performer, but also as a cultural icon whose music reflected the soul of the Caribbean. The government of Belize, in partnership with the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, has launched a new initiative aimed at strengthening youth rehabilitation, reintegration, and governance. The initiative was officially introduced on April 15th at the New Beginnings Center in Belmopan and targets vulnerable youth, including those in state care and those in conflict with the law. Present at the launch ceremony, Minister of Human Development, Family Support and Gender Affairs, Tia Garcia Ramirez, noted that the program addresses long-standing gaps in policy and institutional support while reinforcing the government's commitment to youth development. The initiative developed by the UNDP is supported by Belize $100,000 in funding and will focus on strengthening case management systems, expanding psychosocial support, and improving staff capacity through specialized training. The project also aligns with Belize's broader justice reform efforts, including the PACE Justice Program, which promotes rehabilitation and non-penal approaches for youth in conflict with the law. Indian Creek tensions continue following kidnapping of alcalde and rough crowd at chairman's house. More on that when Plus News returns.
A year ago, on March 17, 2025, Builders Hardware introduced something new for Belize, our online store. For the first time, customers could explore thousands of products, place their orders, and complete their purchases entirely online. Whether you're nearby or in another district, you can browse what you need, place your order, and have it delivered directly to you. And for those who prefer to pick up their items, our smart lockers make it quick and simple. Just scan your code and your order is ready. Every day, more and more people across the country have begun turning to the platform as a faster and more convenient way to shop with Builders Hardware. Along the way, many customers have also found added benefits online, from special website offers to rewards for those signing up for the first time. All of this is just another step towards making our products more accessible to communities across Belize, bringing our store closer to you wherever you are.
Well, the feeding program, we had a system in place where students would apply to the program, and for us that was important because there are students who, if we want to call it, more needed than others. While provision is made for 400 students, if there are other students who are in need of food on any given day, they are not turned back from the program. The cooks are aware that they must facilitate those students.
It benefits the school because some other students, they're not privileged enough to buy food. When I get free lunch at the feeding program, I enjoy it because it's also making me save up money from what I spend when I buy food.
Knowing that there's a feeding program and I could just get food for free, it takes the less of the stress off. So when my mom knows, even though I don't have the money, I can still get a meal.
Most of the time they would try and spare some change for me so I can buy my lunch. But when they heard about free lunch, they decided, let's give it a shot. And when I told them the results, they were very happy about it.
Some students do travel and sometimes they might not have the time in the morning to make breakfast. So coming to school, knowing that you're going to have lunch might be very nice for them, so they don't have to worry about that.
As a teacher on the ground, you do come across students who, on a daily basis, you're affected by not having meals available. You know, they say empty crocus bag can't stand up. We do see that in terms of motivation, students are more motivated. It's one thing less to worry about.
You know what they say, when you eat, that tends to bring more metabolism and more energy to a person. But for the people that have to put themselves through not buying it because they can't afford it, it does put them in a rough spot because they could get sick. So having this feeding program is a good idea.
Smart for everybody. Smart leading everything. Smart give you everything. Smart offer everything. Smart give you everything. North to the east and the south and the west. Smart are the best. Darling, double up my data and give me all the text. In fact, give me a plan for my family. Unlimited calls, so me like it. And Smart make everybody feel happy. Bringing people together, me want it now. Smart got love for everybody. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. More bundles, data plan. Me want my smartphone, internet in my hand. Call me want my Smart plan. Want it right now. Smart. Stay connected. Stay happy.
This is a Jack X200. This is a very recommendable vehicle. Storage capacity to the max, right? Fuel efficient, easy rider, AC not a play, the pump, comfortable, and it carry me to all my destination. I can count on Jack to take me and my packages where I need to go. I recommend it anytime. We're the best from the West.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you've been in the kitchen.
Mama going back in there right now.
And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep my coffee warm for later.
Where did you know?
I'll try think about what to eat.
You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You to charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
While the missing Indian Creek alcalde was being sought, the Indian Creek chairman's home was being targeted. The alcalde has been found alive, but some residents took it upon themselves to show up to the home of the chairman, some armed with machetes. It is believed that the alleged kidnapping of the alcalde was as a result of unresolved Maya land disputes in the village. The subsequent gathering of angry villagers at the chairman's home has also raised concern. In response to these developments, the Toledo Alcalde Association and the Maya people of Southern Belize have issued a statement expressing concern regarding the recent incident, urging Belizean authorities to conduct a comprehensive investigation into this matter, and is appealing to the public to respect the process by relying on police statements for information. They have acknowledged the dedicated and united efforts of the Indian Creek villagers, leaders from neighboring communities, the leadership of the Belize Defense Force, and the Fairweather Camp Belize Defense Force in preserving life, and say they will continue to call on the government to establish a system to resolve third-party claims and land disputes to ensure fairness and justice in protecting Maya land rights. The National Council on Aging has kicked off its first senior session for 2026. Today's event, held at the Belmopan Comprehensive School, saw senior participants take part in an immersive Zumba session led by dance with Fatima Studio. The initiative forms part of the Council's ongoing commitment to encourage older persons to remain active and engaged, particularly in spaces where they are not often represented. This session marks the first of several planned activities for the year, with more expected in the coming months. The Council's Executive Director, Ishel Poot, told us more about the initiative and what's ahead for 2026.
So this is our first senior session for 2026. Senior sessions are community-based activities that the council organizes free of cost to older persons in the different communities, where they can come out, experience something that they wouldn't normally do, socialize, and it promotes healthy and active aging, but also age-friendly cities where we see older people actively taking part in their community. The senior sessions is really designed to engage older people. Right after COVID, we realized that only about 30% of our seniors belong to organizations, which means that the large percentage of them don't have any representative organizations, don't have any groups. So unless they are active at church or in one of the groups, they're very isolated. So these sessions are designed to bring out people who don't normally come out or who are looking for an activity to do that's out of the ordinary, and just to have them recreate, use different spaces, and promote healthy and active aging. We are living longer in Belize. World Health Organization estimates that most Belizeans will live to about 81, and out of those years, the last 4 or 5, our health is compromised. So it's very important to get out and get active. The second senior session we'll be having is peer painting. That's coming up in May. So your viewers can look to our Facebook page for more information about that. It again will be a free session for older persons in the community. And we're also partnering with the University of Belize right now for Tea Time and Tech. which is free digital literacy classes for seniors that happens the last Friday of every month from 2 until 3 at the University Student Center. And then in June we move into our Know Your Rights Bingo. So we'll be having different promotional material on our Facebook page and in the general media, letting older people know when they can come out and be a part of the activities. So we want to encourage anybody, an older person is anybody 60 plus. In 2024, government signed on to the Inter-American Convention on Protecting the Human Rights of Older Persons. And one of the most important things that you can do as a senior is exercise your right to be a part of your community, get involved, come out, and just, you know, enjoy being a part of a community and a safe space.
That is so sweet to see our seniors getting their groove on. Bless their heart. Thank you for tuning into Plus News, and this is our Friday evening segment, so we won't be seeing you back here until Monday again. But until then, do have yourselves a very safe weekend. Take care of your family and all your friends. Drive safely throughout the weekend wherever you're headed, and we'll see you right back here again next week. God bless. Have a lovely evening.